Hello everyone, it's your main host, LandingDX. So guys, I have a Multiversus character wish list. As many of you know, Multiversus Season 1 is ending just around about the corner. So I decided my top 5 characters that I want to see get in Multiversus. The rules are simple. It must be a new character from a new series. So again, second rule 2 is cannot be a character that has already rep in the game. For example, I can't say Scooby-Doo since we already have Velma and Shaggy was in the Scooby series. Can't see any more DC characters since we have Joker, Harley, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. You get the point from there. The characters on this list must have some sort of connection to WB, Warner Brothers. It could either be they're on their TV series for a while. It could be many reasons. Again, for example, Mega Man Battle Network was on WB Kids for a while. Same thing with One Piece as well. It must have some sort of connection to Warner Brothers. The fourth and final rule for this video is just must have some kind of fan base. Like I can't say a very obscure fan base from Japan. Well, a lot of people from Japan may like it. If no one up here in the States know what it is, really no point. Now then, for number 5, I have Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! My reasons are from 2021 to 2022, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was on WB Kids. A moveset would be very easy since he was playable with Jump Force. I never played Jump Force myself, but they could make him playable in a fighting game with Goku and other characters, very possible. He can easily make a lot of skins for Yugi, each one based off his appearance throughout the series, possibly. What I would like to see is maybe instead of having a cool gimmick where you can buy some certain Multiversus TGC or OGC packs, Yugi cards that unlock perks. It could either be some free, fighter currency, perk currency, maybe a Gleamium once in a while, or possibly unlock new challenges to unlock skins for Yugi. Well, I think if Yugi does make it into Multiversus, it's likely they might do this, since to me, it would pull a much more interesting verse of people buying more Yu-Gi-Oh packs, making more popular in the States and other places too. And if he does make it in, he could easily get more anime characters in the future, thanks to Yugi. Now, for number 4, I have Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack is an obvious pick since he was in Cartoon Network's Time Out Explosion 1 and 2. So moveset wouldn't be hard. He did have an arrival back on Adult Swim in 2017. If he does get in the game, we could see a coup since we do need more villain-based characters in Multiversus, since all we have is Joker, Jason Voorhees, and Agent Smith. And that's about it. And if Star Trek does get into Multiversus, we could see more Cartoon Network characters or Adult Swim characters. Maybe some of the Boondocks, possibly get that one guy who hosts Toonami. They're kind of fun. So, a lot more interesting characters. Number 3, guys, I have Michael Myers from the Halloween series. To me, the reasons are obvious. Jason's already in Multiversus. Makes sense to have Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, Chucky. To me, Michael Myers seemed like the best bet, since out of the recent years, he did get Halloween movies recently as last decade. So to me, it makes sense we would get Michael Myers. If Michael Myers does get into the game, we could get more horror-based characters. As I mentioned earlier, Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, maybe that clown from Terrifier. A lot of possibilities in my opinion. And he is already a character in Dead by Daylight, so you can easily pull ideas for movesets from that game. Plus, skins wouldn't be hard. I mean, he has various masks before in the past. He had taken very different costumes throughout all of his movies, so you can easily do that, to be honest. For number 2, guys, I have the mask. To me, the mask is like probably one of the best bets you could do to get more comic book based characters into Multiversus. I think still, unlike most characters in this list, the mask does have multiple crossovers with the has multiple covers throughout his media. He had a comic book series, he had a TV show, and he did have video games, which isn't impossible to pull ideas from Moosehead. He did fight Lobo from DC Comics, so it would make sense for him to get into Multiversus. As well, he could be an interesting character to play at, since to me, he would play similar to the Joker and Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny pulling out random weapons out of nowhere, since the mask is also a Toon Force user. And he could play like the Joker is. To me, a lot of Joker's weapons are gimmicks and jokes and all that. The Joy Buzzer, the cannon, the Jack in the Box. To me, it would be easy to see the mask pulling out random weapons out of nowhere. For him, I think it would be funny. So to me, it seems like the best bet. Now then, for my number one pick, it's, to be honest, one of the most requested characters of all time. Ben 10. To me, Ben 10 makes the most amount of sense. He is probably one of the most iconic cartoon characters of all time. He had multiple games, TV shows, movies throughout his lifetime, so pulling most of it wouldn't be hard. So he was playable in Cartoon Network Timeout Explosion XL 1 and 2, depending how you want to look at it. It's, like, that game series is weird. And to have skins would be super easy. You can make a Ben 23, a Mad Ben, a Classic Ben. You could have a Beto for a couple of it. Plus, if he does get into Multiversus, it could bring more hype to the Ben 10 franchise. Maybe get a new movie, a new TV show, or a new project in the works. To me, adding Ben is probably the best bet you can do, since he's infamous with Cartoon Network. He's an iconic character. Plus, he's rumored to have a crossover episode with the season finale of Jellystone. I don't know what season, I think season 2 of Jellystone. He's rumored to make an appearance in his classic appearance in Jellystone. So to me, he could easily do it. Plus, to mention, a while back, he did have a crossover with KO, Raven, Garnet. So seeing him cross over of characters that's already in the game. Garnet's already in the game, so it wouldn't be impossible for him to join. Plus, if Ben could get in the game, you could probably see, the Eds from Ed, Ed and Eddie, the kids next door, possibly not Finn and Jake, those two are already in the game. Possibly get Mordecai and Rigby, maybe Benson or Pops, a lot of the iconic regular show characters. We could probably get characters from Symbiotic Titan. We could get Generator Rex. A lot of iconic characters, maybe characters from Secret Saturday. Said Ben has a lot of crossovers with Generator Rex, Secret Saturday, FKKO. So it wouldn't be impossible for him to join. Well, guys, that's my top 10 most want characters in Multiversus. Again, I released this video before the season closed, so in the future, when season 2 is announced, we get a trailer for all that type of nonsense. I will go ahead and discuss what I think, and maybe we get new characters. I don't know. Anyways, guys, this is LandingDX. I'll see y'all next time.